The dog days of summer continue to drag on, but at least there's light at the end of the tunnel. Players have reported to training camp, two-a-day practices are starting, and the beginning of football season is just around the corner. Sounds like a pretty good excuse to me to eat barbecue, as if I needed one. Hi, I'm Jeff McCoy. Welcome to Texas Passions. I recently traveled up to the Dallas area to visit family, in particular my 91-year-old dad. He's now living in a retirement home, but when he was active, he was a cartoonist. For my 50th birthday, my wife had him draw the two framed cartoons, which I now have proudly hanging above my desk. Anyway, if I'm going to be in Dallas, I might as well try some of the local barbecue joints. That Texas Monthly Top 50 list sure comes in handy. My first stop was Top 5 Barbecue. They are located in a small strip shopping center at 209 East Pleasant Run Road in DeSoto, where Pleasant Run intersects with Hampton. To say the restaurant is small is an understatement. 3 tables and a row of chairs for people to use while they wait for their to-go order. Their entire restaurant would probably fit inside a 2-car garage with room to spare. But don't let the small size fool you. The barbecue was huge on taste. I ordered my usual half-pound of brisket and a couple of pork ribs from a nice young man named Josh. I forgot to get utensils with my order. When Josh handed me a fork, I teasingly said I wouldn't need it if the barbecue was good. He gave me a complimentary scoop of their corn, which was very good, so I'd have a use for the fork. Their brisket was outstanding, moist and tender, great outer bark, deep smoky flavor. The ribs were also very tasty, meaty, juicy, and had a nice glaze on them. The meat easily bit from the bone and went down real good. Their sauce was a typical red sauce, kind of sweet without much of a spicy kick, but it was a good complement to the meat. Had it not been for the corn, no fork would have been needed. I got to Top 5 around 1 p.m., so I can't comment on the size of their lunch crowd. I was the only person dining in while I was there, but they did have some people get orders to go. When I finished eating, I had a chance to talk with Kendon Green, the owner pitmaster of Top 5 Barbecue. He said they use a mix of oak and mesquite to smoke their meats. He mentioned the restaurant had been open for about a year. My dad had lived in the neighborhood for many years. We used to rent movies in the Blockbuster just across the street. But my dad moved in with my sister when his health took a turn a few years back. Had Top 5 been in business back then, no doubt we would have become good friends with Kendon years ago. There wasn't much stuff hanging on the walls to give Top 5 atmosphere, but they did proudly display their plaque from Texas Monthly showing them to be on the 2017 Top 50 list. They may be small now, but as word spreads about just how good their barbecue is, Top 5 is going to take off like a rocket. This barbecue gets my highest rating, 2 hook'ems. The second stop on my Dallas excursion was Cadillac BBQ. They're located in an office park at 13628 Gamma Road in North Dallas, near the Addison Airport. It's a little strange finding barbecue in a neighborhood where other businesses sell furniture, precious metals, or do printing and graphics. But Cadillac was ranked number 3 overall in the state on that Texas Monthly Top 50 list. Check out their website to see some beautiful barbecue porn. Cadillac is only open on Thursdays and Fridays and the first Saturday of the month. They begin serving at 10:30 a.m. and the line forms as early as 8:30. I got in line around 9:50 and feared I would be in for a long wait. At least it gave me an opportunity to talk with other people in line. Some were newbies to Cadillac like myself, others had been there many times. By the time the doors were opened at 10:20, the line behind me was even longer than the line in front of me. The line actually moved very quickly. I ordered my standard half-pound of moist brisket and a couple of pork ribs. The brisket had a nice outer bark and a deep smoky flavor, but was just a wee bit dry. It turns out I had been given nearly a pound of brisket. I couldn't finish it all, so I took some with me to eat with my dad. But my dad didn't get any of the ribs. They were meaty and tender with a crunchy outside. The meat easily bit from the bone and melted in my mouth. Literally some of the best pork ribs I have ever eaten. There was a squeezed bottle of sauce on the table, typical red sauce with a little pepper, but it didn't add a whole lot. A couple of the gentlemen I spoke with in line had ordered beef ribs. It figures that since I had resisted the temptation to get one, I would miss what they said was the best thing on their plates. Unlike Top 5, Cadillac is huge. There's one room where you order food and a large dining area in the second room. On one of the walls in the first room are a lot of photos of many of the great pitmasters from around Texas. Tootsie Tomanets of Snows, Aaron Franklin, John Mueller, etc. That was really neat. After the doors were open, the line snaked through the dining room so people could get out of the heat. As one gentleman in line said, Cadillac is not going to be open more days or have longer hours. They're not going to add more locations. Owner Todd David has found his sweet spot and has no plans to change. So if you want to eat some of this really great barbecue, plan on getting in that line. This barbecue gets my highest rating, 2 hook'ems. That's it for this episode of Texas Passions. Your feedback is very important to me. Any thoughts or questions you might have about this episode or my other videos, leave something in the comment section and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. I'm always looking for new barbecue places to try. Maybe you've got a suggestion of a favorite place I should go to. Suggestions are always appreciated. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click on my logo when it pops up and go from there. You can view previous episodes of Texas Passions by clicking on the links displayed. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.